Hey guys, it's Bro WACK, and let's talk about the Xbox One because Microsoft just had their E3 conference in LA, and there was so much release about the Xbox One, so much information, so much games, and just so much things about the Xbox One. And today I just want to talk about the Xbox One and some of the more important facts of the conference, and that's just want to talk about today are the important facts and just some stuff that was talked about at the conference. So let's start off with the beginning of the conference. Because at the beginning of the conference, Microsoft talked so much about the new features that the Xbox One will have, and they stressed that the Xbox One will be an entertainment system, not just a video game system, an entertainment system, meaning that the Xbox One will do so much more than just play video games. It will play movies, play TV shows, play your music, and also play video games. That'll also be a big role, but it will just be more than that. So remember that. Remember that Microsoft is trying to make this an entertainment system rather than just strictly a video game system. But let's move on. So Microsoft also just released another new Xbox 360 design, and they're trying to make this new Xbox 360 design look similar to the Xbox One because they're just trying to keep the Xbox 360 alive. They're just not going to release the Xbox One and be like, nope, screw the Xbox 360, we're done here. No, they're trying to keep the Xbox 360 alive, and so they gave it a new design, a whole new look. It's supposed to be way more sleek, way more high tech, and just do a lot more stuff, and it'll still play all your fan favorite 360 games. So that will be released. Actually, it's released right now, so if you're wanting a new 360, or if you're even thinking about getting the Xbox 360, it's out right now for everyone to buy. But let's move on to some more stuff. Just to wrap it up, Microsoft, they're not throwing away the 360, they're just trying to keep it alive. But let's talk about the Xbox Live Gold members, you and me who are paying for Xbox Live right now, because there's a cool little feature that Microsoft is adding for all the gold members, and this new feature is now every single, I think, beginning of the month, all the Xbox Live Gold members, which you pay for Xbox Live, will be able to download 2 free games for every month. And right now, Fable 3 is actually available for all the Gold members to download for free. You can download the full game. It's no trial crap. It's none of that. It's a full game. You can play online. You can play single player. It's a full online game for all of us to play. So if you're thinking about getting Fable 2, no, Fable 3 actually. It's Fable 3. I don't know why I said Fable 2. If you're thinking about getting Fable 3, you can go and download that on the Xbox Live Marketplace right now, and on July 1st, everyone who's on Xbox Live Gold already will get Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3 free of charge to download. And to download those games, it takes a pretty long time. I think it takes like an hour to download. I know that's how long Fable 3 took for me to download, but if you're thinking about getting it, be prepared to like make a hot pocket or something, go out to dinner, because it's gonna take a long time. But on July 1st, you will be able to download Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed 2 for free on the Xbox Live Marketplace. They're not going to be releasing big titles like Black Ops 2 or Assassin's Creed 3, more the older kind of games that aren't really in style anymore, but that was still a good hit. Like, I'm going to imagine like Borderlands will be available, and probably the first BioShock, and games like that will be available. But let's actually get in the meat and potatoes of Xbox One. Let's actually talk about the Xbox One, because in the conference they kind of took a long time to get to the Xbox One. And I'm going in timeline order, like what happened from the beginning to the end. So let's actually get in the meat and potatoes of the Xbox One. Let's actually talk about it. So your Xbox Live profile, which is your gamer tag, will be able to transfer over from the 360 to the Xbox One. So say my gamer tag, Bro WACK, that account, that gamer tag will be able to be transferred over to the Xbox One. And what's actually a cool thing, I did buy a month in February, I think it was in February, and if you have leftover months from the Xbox 360, those months will transfer over to the Xbox One, so you won't really have to worry about paying for online for a very long time until February. Say you get it in November, you get about 4 months of Xbox Live, so that's a pretty cool thing. You won't have to pay for online for a little bit of time, and your online gamertag will transfer over. And one other cool thing that I thought was pretty cool, but some of you may not even care, is that Twitch is now synced up with the Xbox One, so you can now live stream with the Xbox One. I just don't know how it will work and how you will have to get it set up, but Twitch is now synced up with the Xbox One, which I thought was pretty cool. I've been thinking about live streaming, but you know, I just never knew how to work it, so Twitch is now synced up. And one other thing that is kind of obvious is that the Xbox One will come with a Kinect, so you little kids out there that love like the Wii and PlayStation Move, it will come with a Kinect. Kind of obvious though, but it will come with a Kinect. But let's actually talk about something really more interesting, the games. Let's actually talk about the games, because Microsoft actually did release a lot of cool games. So let's talk about the first game that I thought was probably the coolest, Halo. We don't know which Halo it's going to be. We don't know if it's going to be Halo 5 or just any kind of Halo. They released that Halo is being made for the Xbox One in 2014. We don't know what month it is, what season will be released. Just in 2014, Halo whatever number it will be on the Xbox One. One other cool thing that I actually play a lot on my Xbox 360, and I actually have a series on my channel, is that Minecraft will be coming back on the Xbox One. It will be the Xbox One edition for Minecraft, so that's pretty cool. And one other game that I thought about getting into, and that's actually coming on the Xbox One, is Dead Rising. So some more zombies for you zombie fanatics out there. Dead Rising is coming to the Xbox One in a brand new game. So if you love Dead Rising and you love the Xbox, well, it's coming to the Xbox One, baby. But now let's talk about the price really quick, because this is kind of an important feature for the Xbox One. Well, the Xbox One, it will be $499 in America, $499 in euros, and 449 pounds for all you UK fellas out there. So those are the pricing: $499, 499 euros, and 449 pounds. And that about wraps it up for the conference. And you may have not heard me talk about some of the more important stuff, like used games. They did not talk about used games at all in the conference. And the reason why they wouldn't do that is because they're trying to market their product. They're not going to tell you guys all the bad stuff it does on the Xbox One. They're not going to say, yep, yeah, we don't support used games. Screw you, used games. They're not going to say that. It's a bad marketing strategy. And plus, they may get rid of that feature, they may not. So they want to, you know, kind of stick to their guns, not really worry about used games, and not really mention it in the conference. But there was one thing about the always having to be online thing. They did not talk about it at all in the conference, but really quickly there was an interview, and this guy said if you wanted to play online, get the Xbox 360, not the Xbox One. So that's about wraps it up for the Xbox One conference. Let me know what you think about it. My name is WACK, and I'm signing off for tonight.